Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. How will executive Rob Pelinka act? Strengthen the squad with new good players who are not stars, or will you look for commercial deals for a new star? Rumors: Lakers trade standout Dalton Netsch for Jimmy Butler. Unfortunately, Butler has continued to deal with fitness issues and has spent a couple of short spells out on the sidelines already this season. Also, his output has dropped slightly as well, while Tyler Herro has taken on the role of the Heat's main offensive outlet and thrived in that role as he is playing at an all-star level right now. Sooner or later, the Heat will need to make a decision regarding Butler, who is 35 years old and might no longer be someone they can rely on to get them to a championship, despite his proven playoff record over the years. One cannot rule out the possibility of a trade rather than risk seeing Butler walk away for nothing next offseason. The Los Angeles Lakers, on the other hand, could do with someone like Butler. It feels like LeBron James and Anthony Davis need a third star alongside them in order to put up a genuine challenge for the championship. After a strong start to the season, their form has faded away quickly and they have struggled to get wins lately. In fadeaway world, Ishan Bhattacharya has suggested a trade that would see the Lakers receive Butler and Alec Burks, while the Heat would get D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Knecht and 2031 first-round pick, LAL. Of course, this would be a risky move on the part of both teams. The Heat would be saying goodbye to someone who has carried them to 2 NBA Finals. None of the players they would be acquiring in return are expected to be instant game-changers. On the other hand, the Lakers would be parting ways with a lot of their depth. Netsch is someone who many view as having special potential and has already shown glimpses of that this season. Lakers should be more interested in depth over third star. There is plenty of rumors and speculation to the Los Angeles Lakers being involved in trade talks. The question in play: is it worth going after a third star? The Lakers need more depth, not less. In order to complete a trade for these star players, the Lakers would need to trade away multiple role players. That just creates more problems, not fewer. Those problems can revolve around the salary cap if the team is paying another star near max money. With a slow off-season and the trade deadline now less than 2 months away, we are to see how LA will pursue the market. Lakers should be more interested in depth over third star. The Lakers are being linked to star players like Trae Young, Brandon Ingram, and Zach LaVine. You have to analyze if adding a third star might not be in their best interest. It's not to say these guys provide zero help, but adding such a player would require them to lose a lot. Players like D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, and Rui Hachimura would be on the chopping block involved with these trades. All of these guys play an instrumental part into the success and chemistry that has been built over the past several seasons. Simplicity and focusing on the problems. The Lakers are one of the worst rebounding teams in the NBA, ranking number 24 in offensive rebounds and number 26 in second-chance points allowed per game. LA is also number 23 in opponent three-point field goals made and number 27 in defensive rating. Without a few of their role players in Jared Vanderbilt and Christian Wood, the defense has plummeted tremendously. We haven't got an exact time frame as to when these two will be back on the floor, but Lakers faithful is hoping towards the beginning of next year. The Lakers need to be prioritizing that weakness over a flawed pursuit of a third star who won't directly address any of their issues. The team is more than capable of scoring. It is the lack of rebounding and interior defense that is really hurting LA. The one spotlight of the trade rumors has been the reoccurring talk with center Jonas Valanciunas. By bringing in a quality center, the Lakers could limit second chances and create more efficient offense when the stars aren't on the court. Prioritizing perimeter defense will also make the Lakers' offensive production more of a strength and the defense stronger while we wait for Wood and Vanderbilt. Valanciunas is due to make just $9.9 million during the 2024-25 season. That low-cost salary would open the door for Los Angeles to potentially execute an efficient trade. The Lakers wouldn't have to trade much of their depth to get a deal done. It might be disappointing to some if the Lakers don't pursue a third star. Rob Pelinka and the front office seem to be taking a responsible and patient approach. The purple and gold are wisely prioritizing a deeper and more balanced rotation. The Lakers and Rob Pelinka are finally taking steps in the right direction towards exhibiting patience. Lakers insider believes Bronny James would follow LeBron in trade request. Los Angeles Lakers superstar forward LeBron James is in his 22nd season. On top of that, he will turn 40 at the end of the month. James' career is ticking, but he wants another illustrious championship to add to his Hall of Fame resume. It's the only reason James is still playing, but a trade could be in the cards if he cannot do so with the Lakers. At least, that's what ESPN analyst Kendrick Perkins said on First Take. Perkins said that if James were to request a trade, the Lakers would have no choice but to entertain it. However, another caveat has been added. Lakers insider Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points added that rookie guard Bronny James, the son of James, would be included in a potential deal involving LeBron. Sources close to the Lakers did say that, if James asked the Lakers to trade him, they would work with him to find a deal that lands him where he'd rather be, but also brings back the kind of return that would jumpstart a rebuild. If James was traded, it's also believed Bronny James would have to be part of the deal. LeBron badly wants to win a championship, especially alongside his son. As things stand, that seems like something other than a reality for the Lakers. However, it could be if he were to leave for a contender or if the Lakers could make a trade or two to improve their roster. Everyone knows the Lakers need to make a drastic change to their roster. That is their only shot at seriously competing for a title with LeBron and fellow superstar Anthony Davis. LeBron is in his 7th season as a Laker, and he only has one title to show for it. The front office is much to blame for their ability, or lack thereof, to compete for a title year in and year out with the future Hall of Famer on their side. As for Bronny, he was brought along this past summer when the Lakers drafted him with the number 55 overall pick in the 2024 NBA Draft. He is far from being a legitimate NBA player as things stand, but he could be a solid role player in due time. If LeBron ever requests a trade this season, Bronny could be on his way out if the Lakers deem fit. Anthony Davis will need to rest his body to help the Lakers reach the playoffs. The Lakers look broken, both mentally and physically. The team has been getting slaughtered with alarming regularity, and the All-NBA level of play that fans have come to expect from LeBron and AD is nowhere near as ubiquitous as it usually is. The Lakers finished 2-2 in the group stage of the NBA Cup, which resulted in their elimination from the tournament. It may seem like a shame that the purple and gold won't have the chance to defend their title, but with the way things are going lately, this break couldn't come at a better time. Anthony Davis and his back need a rest after carrying this team all season. If there's anyone that has earned a rest on this Lakers roster, it's Anthony Davis, because the brow has been the engine that makes this team go all year. J.J. Redick smartly designed his offense around the many talents of his veteran big man, and until recently, that plan has worked pretty flawlessly. Davis is carrying the Lakers on both ends of the court. On offense, he's 7th in the NBA with 27.5 points per game while shooting the second most free throws in the league, and on defense, he's the only Lakers regular that's capable of holding up his end of the bargain. Davis has had a lot on his plate this season, and it's beginning to show. After scoring 21 points or more in the first 14 games of the year, carrying the Lakers to that 10-4 record we mentioned earlier, he scored under 20 in 5 of his next 7. Davis put up back-to-back clunkers against the Wolves and Heat, scoring 12 and 8 respectively, and even more so than Reeves' absence in those games. That's the reason the Lakers lost so badly. The Lakers need Davis to be Superman, but his recent swoon shows that he could use a little time in the Fortress of Solitude to get back to full strength. AD scored 36 against the Wolves and Rudy Gobert in the season opener, then only 12 last week. Expect him to come out swinging with a few days of rest under his belt when the Lakers travel to the Target Center on Friday.